Hi everyone. Good evening. This is Alashola Omio. It's wonderful having you guys here. How have you been? Share wala lafia. In this video, I'll be talking about a particular recipe that This is just going to be a quick one actually. I'll be talking about a recipe today, one that I believe that you should be able to make yourself. It's not rocket science per se. Hi Justino, hi darling, lovely having you guys here. It's been a while, I know. But on Alashola now, I'm not the only one managing the page now, so even I mean, if I don't come out from time to time, we have guys that are helping me to run this page in the form of they will go to live events, which is a quite interesting one in Africa. It could be about orishas, it could be our heritage and culture and stuff like that, you see. So stay tuned on this page. We're in summer now. There's a lot of festival going on in Africa, so which we're going to bring to you live on this platform. And I'll try and come out maybe once a week myself, so that we can continue what we started, whatever that is. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to be talking about, this is a recipe that I've used this recipe, works for me. So I thought, look, because I mean, if we look around us, you could say that's due to the damage that COVID had done, but so I thought, look, let me come out here and I'm going to share this recipe. Feel free to make your own. It's a very simple formula, nothing complicated or rocket science. It's something, I believe everyone can make this yourself. Tap into the energy, and I'm sure it would work wonder for you. So in this video, I'm going to give out the recipe and some tips on how you can charge the oil, and also what not. I've got them here, but let me just do the intro first. So the prosperity oil is, I mean, I believe everyone can use it. As far as I see it, it's almost like a success oil also, but it's particularly good if you have some sort of business going on, so like an entrepreneur, or it could be a big one, small, it doesn't matter, so it just sort of speed things up, sales, customer coming in and stuff like that. So like I said, it is a recipe that I've actually used myself, and so I thought I feel confident about it. So I thought I'll come out and share it, Thanks, darling. I thought I'll come out here and share with you, beautiful people, so that, feel free to make one of your own. And, if at the end of the video you probably still need more, one or two clarity, just feel free to WhatsApp me, or you can email me. I'll be more than happy to, get back to you. Like I said, this oil is, it's sort of it's a great oil. Can use in your place of business to attract customers. And even if you're not into business, I mean, even if you say you're employed or something, it's still good. Sort of like a prosperity. Hi Deborah. Lovely having you guys here. Beautiful people. It's good to be back. I know I've been off for a while. I just thought, look, all this live chat, sometimes it can be, it's good, I get to, meet you wonderful people. But I thought, look, let me just take some time off, so, because I still have my business to run also. I have my children, well, some of them, they are big now, so I've been, oh, hi, Sade. Lovely having you here, baby. Akozua, lovely, wonderful people. Oh, so all my sisters and brothers are here now, so as I was saying, I mean, I know you're about to start something like a business there. Even if you don't have any business, you can still use this oil. It's something, it's quite practical. It's not rocket science, like I said earlier on. Thanks, baby. It's something that You could all use. I'm gonna start with the like I said, it's gonna be a quick one. Maybe next week, when I come next week, we're gonna go back to our orishas and our usual stuff. But I thought, look, and something said to me, come out here and share this recipe with you guys. Maybe one or two of you might need it. So you're gonna need to to make this recipe. I've got I don't want my hands messed up, but what I've done is I brought all the herbs, essential oils, and all the other stuff that you're gonna need. I've got them here. So first of all, you're gonna need a container. Now, I've got this one here. You can see it has like a cork here at the top. For me, I love this sort of a vintage kind of. I think I'm an old soul. I love some ancient stuff. Something from centuries away. So for me, and I choose this color because when you talk about prosperity, it's about money, isn't it? So color green is a color of money, fertility, growth, something that we want more of. So for me, when when I'm making this sort of oil, anything to do with prosperity, money drawing, which other one, fast luck, then I will always use green color. I don't know, but feel free to use whichever color that resonate with you. You see, some people might actually use like a jar, the one with the round top on it. So just whichever one that speaks to you, whichever one that you've got handy. You don't need to go and buy anything. I'm sure if you look around the house, it's probably from an old container. Make sure it's glass. So and then once you've got that, you want to clean the bottle. So the way that you do this in this sort of instance, what I'm using, the only way I could use incense to clean it is to use like a stick incense like this. So then I will put it in there like that, so that I can whatever energy inside that's not positive, that may want to hinder what I'm about to achieve or manifest, that I want to get it out of it. You see, so you just put that in there for a while, just so that the smoke can go around it. So once you've done that, you want to, this is how and then I'll close it for a while, just to, it's almost like rinsing the bottle with energy, you see. So now you want to pass it around it also, because you don't know if something that you've just gone to, maybe you're just going to buy it just for this purpose, especially you want to whatever energy, negative energy that has touched it before, you don't know where, who, how, or what hands have touched it, and you don't know what sort of energy they've got, themselves. It could be negative one, even if it's positive, you don't want it around. You want your own energy, isn't it? I do. So you can say I'm a bit fussy, but I want to clean everything. I don't want anything to hinder what I'm trying to manifest here, guys. You see, so I tend to do that. Once you've done this, the next step now would be people that you might want to get like a pen or something, or bay leaf is good. In here I'm going to add bay leaf. Hold on a second. Don't go anywhere, guys. I'll be right back. I thought I had it there, but it's quite handy. Some people they might want to crush the bay leaf up. For me, I love to see what is in my jar or my bottle, So I sort of would I don't like to make it all too into two smaller pieces. I still want to be able to see my what is inside my bottle or my jar. That's just me. Some people may just love to crush it up. Feel free to do. That's bay leaf in there now. And then the next item or herbs you're going to need is chamomile. Chamomile is really good. Well, yeah, bay leaf it's good for manifestation. Or when you want to make wishes come through, you're trying to manifest something, you want to bring something alive. You see, bay leaf is good for that. And in prosperity here, when you talk of prosperity, you want money, you want stuff to go well, more sales. If you are earning, if you are salary earners, you want promotion, prosperity. Stuff to that would improve your finances. 1 second. I think this incense is getting my ear. So that's that. Then the next item is going to be chamomile. 1 second. Excuse me. I think it's the incense here. What is there? Opium. You can see, but the incense that you might want to use, like sage. Sage is good for cleansing. I just love opium. I don't know why it's making me cough, but I love my opium incense a lot. Anyway, don't mind me. So you want to add chamomile. Chamomile is good for money, wealth, and luck. It's also good. It's not only just good for drinking it. It's very calming. At the end of the day, it's always good to have I love it, like a cup of chamomile tea before going to bed. I don't know. 1 second. Pardon me. Right, the next herbs I'm going to add into this jar is basil. Basil is the very good herbs. It's quite good for good luck also. It's good for attraction. In this case, you want to attract wealth to yourself. You want to attract money to yourself. You want to attract good stuff to yourself. So basil is good for that, and it's quite popular one. Basil. I'm sure if you look in your kitchen, it's something that you probably have already. You don't need to go and buy it, basil. And then the next herbs I will put is rose petal. I'm using red here. I love my red, but feel free to use whichever color that's, like a pinkish one, whatever. But for me, I love my red petal. The rose is good for passion. It's good for motivation. Hold on a second. This is trying to get stuck in here. And prosperity also. Rose petal. Energy. It's sort of like it's red, isn't it? We all know how red is a very powerful color. I love my red. Whatever I'm doing, I just love to add red into it. Sort of give it like a jazz it up, move it, get stuff moving. All that sluggishness out of the way, I want results, I want fire here. Add that bit of fire to it. Red. So in this instance, I'm using red petal. And then you want, what's going on? You want to add sugar here. Again, I didn't, 1 second. Yeah. Please, can I have a bottle of, the sparkling water that I'm drinking? A bottle of sparkling sparkling water, baby, please. I'm actually live, but sorry. But I'm sure my people would mind. You're right, baby. Yeah. Sorry there, that's my my youngest son. Right. So where were we? Here we are. Then the next item you want to add is sugar. Sugar is good. It sort of sweetens, it's like sweetening money towards you, sweetening success. You know, so that it's sort of like a magnet. So that the way the money will come to you. You know, when you talk about prosperity, and you don't want money from where you're gonna later have problems and stuff like that. So it's sort, you know, it's money that will come to you, sort of like the sugar will sort of sweeten it, yeah, baby, towards you. You know, sugar is good for that. Also, when you're making love oil recipe, I'll probably come out. But for this prosperity, sugar is good. And then the next item I'm going to add is my cowrie. That's where I add my. Oh, you do, darling. Here I add my African magic into it. If I did, you know, if that's not in there, then it's not complete. So that's just me, and it works for me. You know, here we have I have shell. This is Oshun's shell. People that are familiar with Orishas, I'm sure you probably would have heard of Oshun. Akozu Shade, you are a daughter of Oshun. So this is mommy's shell here. I've got like a small tiny one there, and I'll just drop it in there. You know, cowrie is good for protection. In the olden days, back in Africa, it's actually used for like currency. I mean, now we have pounds. I'm in England, but back in the days in Africa, it would be cowries. So it represents money. And, you know, it attracts money to cowrie, Oshun's cowrie. I've got that in there. And then the next shell I'm going to add is this one here, like a sparrow one. This tiny sparrow one. Those one are the Ajay's cowries. That's another Orisha. Ajay is a goddess of prosperity, of wealth. See, this is a shell. The round sparrow one here is quite, you know, I'm sure they're not difficult to find, you know, and they're not expensive, but trust me, you know, it adds more to the energy in there. So what I'll then do, I'll just drop that in there also. For people that are familiar with crystal stone, I've got citrine here. Citrine is quite good for prosperity, for money. So I'll drop that in there also. So at this stage, you know, you might want to just see what else speaks to you. You see, because at the end of the day, it's going to be your oil. It's going to be it's yours. So when you're doing stuff like this, it's also good if you can light like a purple candle. It's sort of that is good for sort of wisdom, sort of spiritual. You know, we have a positive spirit around you. You know, stuff that will speak to you with positive also. So when you are making stuff like this, you know, so once you've added all of that in, some people, it depends how long. Most of the time when I make oil like this, I will add vitamin E oil. Why? So that it can extend its lifespan, and so it doesn't go bad early, you know, quicker. And the last thing you want is you want to add everything, and then maybe after 3 months or something, you open it and it smells really disgusting. You don't want that. So vitamin E oil is quite good. It could, you know, extend its lifespan. It wouldn't go off quickly. And then you want to add cinnamon. I was thinking there's something there that I'm not adding there. So cinnamon, we all know, is good for money. It attracts money. Cinnamon is I'm going to add that in there. So once you've got that in there, like I said earlier on, add in this bottle here. You want to add like put like a small label there. You don't need to add the name. If you want to, you can do that. But you want to add the date, or you can put it right at the bottom here, so that you want to know when you know, if you're someone like me, that I have a lot of oil that I made myself, apart from the one I sell on my website. I have a lot of oil for almost everything. So I normally would label them, so that will sort of I don't the max that I will have my oil even after vitamin E and essential oil is 18 months. After that, then I take it off. And most people, you don't have to like keep. I'd love to leave the herbs in there, and then I add the oil. I'm gonna get to that, and then but some people they'll probably want to drain it later on and just keep the oil itself, dispose of all the herbs. But for me, I love to just keep it in there as long as I've added the vitamin E oil, so that and I know for sure it's not going to go bad quickly, so it's safe for me to use and my children also. So at this stage here, like I said, some people they have allergy issue, so when you are adding your essential oils, you want to be very careful. You might, even if you don't have a record of having one, you may just want to try it a little bit on your skin first, and then you can see if maybe wait like a 48 hours. There's no reaction, then it's probably okay. Or if it's an oil, if you are familiar with essential oil, you don't have issue with essential oil, then by all means go ahead. And at this stage, what I would do is this is my olive oil. So sorry about that. That's one of my owl. Anyway, don't worry, it's gone now. It's probably he knew that I'm online, and I'm using my phone, not the other one. Anyway, where are we? So, like I said, I love my olive oil. But for this sort of, some people will use like a grapeseed oil. But for me, I love olive oil. So at this stage, you want to add your olive oil into it. I'm not making that because I don't want to dealing with oil here and then mess things up before I finish this video. So the next thing you want to do after that is, like I said, is essential oil. In my prosperity oil, I will always add like a few drops of cinnamon. That's the cinnamon essential oil there, as you guys can see. It's a fresh skin one, quite popular. You can get it on eBay. It's not expensive also. It's quite few pounds. This is basil, also basil essential oil, and you could use for me I will just use these two, but in the past I would probably added patchouli essential oils. I would always make like 3 odd numbers. That's just my thing. Whatever I'm doing, I like it to be 3. I'm a daughter of a Legua, issue. So I love odd numbers. That's my thing. So instead I add 3 or 5, it has to be odd numbers. It's very quite lucky also. So at this stage, you've added everything in there. Let me just mention the herbs again that after cleaning your bottle, you want to add a bay leaf. You want to add chamomile herbs, and then you want to use dry herbs because the fresh ones, they go off quicker. If you get the fresh herbs and put them in the bottle, I can guarantee you maximum 1 week or 2 weeks, the smell is disgusting. You don't want to waste all your effort, so get dried herbs. Now you want the next herb is basil, rose petal. You want to add sugar to sweeten money towards you, and then you want to add your cowries, or Shun's cowrie, the small one that I showed before. It's there in this bottle now, so I can't get it out. And then the second shell is Ajay's cowrie. Ajay, she's the goddess of wealth. Monday is a day I always celebrate Ajay on my original page, which is Alashala, every Monday. For people that are not familiar with her, you can read up on her. She's quite very generous, good mother also. And also, like I said, I love my red. The rose that I would choose will be red rose. That's just my thing. Feel free to get any other color of roses that you prefer. So that's just my thing there. Then citrine, you want to add. If you don't have citrine, you could have aventurine. Those are all or pyrites. So those are crystal stones that are, money drawing. They're good for prosperity. So you don't have to, stick with just citrine. That's the one that I've put in my bottle here. You could get what was aventurine. You could get jade. You could get pyrite. All these prosperity money stones, crystal stone. So you want to get a smaller one. So you can just drop it in there. So those are the stones you want to add. But make sure you get the one that are hold on a second, because sometimes when you one that are not toxic, and not soluble also, so that so you don't want to get the stones, so for people that are not familiar with crystal stones, please do your research before you then decide on which one you want to add into your bottle or your jar. The last thing you want to do is get a stone that just release it toxic into the oil, and then you go and use it on yourself. You don't want to do that. So make sure citrine is quite safe. Aventurine is safe also. Pyrite is safe also. So, but like I said, for newbies, people that are not familiar with stones, do your research, please, guys. And then so after you've added all the essential oils, your olive oil into it. Some people, you might decide to put glitters in there. Green glitters are good. You could put silver, or you could put gold color silver. Anything to do with money. You see, like I said, when you're making this, some other stuff might come to mind also. They'll speak to you while you're making it. I mean, feel free to explore. Is your oil, is your, you're the one that's going to be using it, and you want to have that sort of a connection to it, that I made this myself, this is for me, this is me. I made this, so you want to be able to do that. So then, like I said, you want to put the date here, and then after that, we're coming up to summer now. So after you finish making everything, you want to leave it like by your windowsill, or if you have like a big garden where you could leave the bottle in the sun, not for a long time, but at least so that the herbs, the oil, everything can get together, romance each other, mix better, and then the sun, add this magic to it also. You see, so after that, you want to put it aside somewhere and leave it for 2 weeks. You don't want to use it immediately. You want to leave it at least 2 weeks. Some people leave it longer, some 4 weeks. You see, so that the herbs, we're using dry herbs here, and everything else but every day or oftentimes you go there and shake it. So just to shake it, and then another stuff that I do with my oils, that's just my own thing. You might want to add that to what you're doing as well. Is that I will always use every time I will always use like candle. For me, I love my fire magic a lot. Maybe I'm a fairy kind of person. And because fire, it makes things happen. It speeds things up. You see, so I wouldn't just leave it like that. I would use like a candle to bless that oil. That on the first day that I finish making it, I'll go to my my altar. I've got my altar there. So I would this is what I am. It's like almost like making a wish on this oil. So even if it doesn't stay on it, I've got like a bowl. I want to say what I want to do. I say to, first of all, you want to clean the candle. If you have like a Florida water, just clean it. Make sure it's clean. You don't want to light it from the way you brought it from grocery store, because you don't know what hand has touched. Even if you buy the big one in a carton, you still want, when you get to the house, you want to take it out. Get like a cotton wool and dip in Florida water, just sort of clean it off. Now you have a clean candle. You don't have someone else's energy, and then you go and light it. You don't know what you want to spread into the universe. So you want to make sure it's a clean candle that you're using, and you want to make your intention known to the universe. You want to what you actually want the universe to do with this oil, and all the energy that's in it. That's me. That's my own personal thing. You don't have to do it if you don't feel like doing it. Well, for me, I mean, that's just my thing. I have to do this. You know, I have to add the energy. I have to be able to send my intention. I want the universe to know the reason why I created this oil and what I needed, you know. So this is my time for me to be able to do this. So then once the candle, you know, is clean, I get like a bowl. I've got like a bowl on my altar. Once I've, you know, finished praying, or, you know, whatever you want to call it, having a session, you know, that's, you know, like I said earlier on, then you turn it, you want to turn it on and put it just beside the, you know, in a safe place also. You know, then you leave it there. Once you light it, make sure, leave it until it burn all the way down. What for me is, after the candle has finished burning, then that's when I now take it out into my garden, or whatever I want the sun to charge it for me. You see, so it's going to be after that I've finished with the candle business with it. So that way I know that the universe is aware. Oh, how are you? Oh my God. Akwetebi Oshetura. Hi. It's been a while. How are you, baby? Oh, how is how's your husband? Oko Yawu Oko Enko. Sorry guys, I'm kicking Yoruba there. I can see my Oshetura there, Akwetebi. That's my wife there. That's Obatala's wife. Good to see you, baby. So as I was saying, it's gonna be after I've, you know, finished making my intention known to the universe. What I want, I want this oil each and every time that I use it to bring me prosperity. You know, whatever I do in form of business or work, you know, for good money to locate me, for happiness to locate me, for me to get favor, for all, you know, just that's the time I am able to you know, set my intention. Because then I will sit in a quiet place. My altar, I've got one in my corridor, but I've got another altar in my bedroom. That's where I normally do, you know, this, because it's personal. You know, so then I'll be able to say, this is what I want. Universe, please, I want, just bless this oil for me with this power, blah, 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 blah. Once I've done that, the candle is gone all the way, you know, burn all the way down. Most probably the following day, that's when I'll now take the oil. You know, probably, you know, leave it outside in the sun, maybe like a few hours. Then after that, you want to bring it back in. Oh, good to see you, baby. You want to bring it back in, you know, find a cool place to put it. Then, like I said, some people might leave it there for 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You know, it depends on how you feel. And but every day or ever so often, you want to go there so that you can shake it. You know, it could be every day or every other day. Just go there and shake it. While you're shaking, you still be making your, you know, what you want the oil to do for you. Then after 2 weeks, it's ready. But leave it longer. Some people, like I said earlier on, will drain. They'll drain. They want to drain the herbs and out of it and just leave the oil. But for me, I'll always just leave the oil, leave the herbs in there. I love seeing my my herbs and stuff, you know. So I actually know, you know, and they look so beautiful also, you know. So then what you might do is you want to get like a smaller bottle, like a 10 ml. You want to, like, you know, drain a little bit in there. So you don't want to be using this every day or every other day, going to this big bottle here. So you want to get like a 10 ml size bottle. So you want to add, you know, put some oil in there. So you can then put it back in the kitchen or whatever. But the smaller one, it will be the one that you will have with you all the time. You know, the one that's like handy. You know, you can't be carrying this all the time. You know, so that is the prosperity oil. I thought I will come here, you know, and share with you guys. You know, and there are several ways that you could use this oil. Once it's ready, you could add this in your bath. You say you're having a ritual bath or just ordinary bath, you just feel a bit of maybe stuff are slowing down a little bit. You might add this into your bath. You might use it to dress your candle. You might also use it on your tools or your jewelries, you know. So the ways, they're quite versatile. The ways you can use them, you know, are endless. You see, it's about being creative in there. You know, your imagination kicking in. You know, you could just put them on your. I love putting them on my PowerPoint. You know, on my pulse point here, on my behind my ears. You know, just the way you use perfume. You just need a little bit of it, not a lot. but and I mean, you would. I'm sure it would work for you. You see, because this has helped me. I thought I'll come today and share this with you, my lovely people. And if there's any area you want more clarity, feel free to WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp, and I'm more than happy to get back to you. My details, right at the top or bottom of this video, and I'll be more than happy to, get back to you, and hopefully we sort whatever is the clarity that you needed. We'll be able to hold on a second. Then that's what I was saying, that when you were talking, this is when you add your share. We all have you're welcome, my darling. You all have our share, that is the command, our ability to bring things to to reality, to manifest. You see, that is why when you do stuff like this, you want to add your share to it. And I love, you can still hold it like this and without candle, and you can still add a share and into it and say, universe, this is what I want, blah 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 blah. But for me, I love the fire, the energy. For me, I think it's the boss. It just sort of jazz it up. Move things quick along. Stuff that are slowing down. Just sort of fire is no nonsense, isn't it? That Shango, you see. So it sort of add it to it. Very very good fire energy. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, my wonderful people. I hope that maybe this may help one or two people out there. And if you get any good result, feel free to share with me. I'm more than happy. Hopefully someone now. I'm probably going to do a few videos before I travel to Nigeria. We're going for festival. I can't wait to see Yoshun, but I'm still going to come out before. I'm not going yet, So I'm still going to be around. Like I said, on this platform, don't stay far away, because I've got people, I've got my, guys that work, that help me to manage this page, apart from only me. And all the videos they're going to be bringing are from home, of live events, a lot to do with our culture, our orishas. Summer is good. It's a good time that a lot of orisha, they have a lot of orisha festival. So we're going to be bringing them to you here live from Africa. So you're going to be able to see, people from back home, our people, our orishas, beautiful time, So and I'll be coming out also as well. So I'm going to do a bit of advert about my business, as you guys are aware that I'm a spiritualist. You're welcome, my darling. I have my own website for all your herbal, spiritual or orisha needs. Please visit my website. The address is at the bottom of this video. It's www.alasholaherbspiritual.com. My WhatsApp is +44 7480661815. Whatever issue you are having, it could be life crisis or whatever, give us a call at Alashola. We have Ifa, a form of a divination tool. Ifa never lies, or Rumela is always accurate. The only thing that could go wrong is whoever that's doing the divination, they don't know what Ifa is saying. But Ifa never lies. It's straight on. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, if it's something to do with work or business or sickness or issue to do with law, or whatever it is you have, a relationship not going well, whatever, as long as the person is still alive, there's a solution there. So get back, get in touch with us here at Alashola. Ifa is here to guide us. We have all our from back in the days, stuff that our ancestors left us. The universe has blessed us with all this living consciousness. You see, it's to better ourselves, the time that we're gonna be here, so that we could be a joyful time for us. We don't have to suffer when there's so much the universe has blessed us with all around us. They're just waiting for us to tap into that energy. You see. And then whatever it is that we're going through, then we can quickly get back on track, align us back with our destiny. You see. So, whatever it is, just you can WhatsApp me. We have Ifa here. If you get on my website, whatever you're looking for, if they're not there, feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy. You can email me also. You can WhatsApp me. I'll be more than happy to get back to you. It's wonderful having you guys here. I've missed you guys, a lot. So good. When I was coming out today, I was thinking, I said, oh my God, should I go and put like a notice that I'll be coming out? Somebody said to me, no, no, hopefully, I'll be able to tell you the next time I'll be coming out. I said, my people will still be there. Just happy to see you, baby. Lovely, wonderful people. Just so happy. I feel, I don't know, it's almost as if I'm going raving or something. So I'll see you next week. Beautiful people. I love you. I love you. I love you so much. Bye-bye.